From Lawrence High School in Lawrence, Kansas, it's LHS News. Now from room 125.
Hello, welcome to room 125, Lawrence High School News. I'm Luke.
And I'm Catherine. PDA, or Public Display of Affection, is nothing new, occurring every day throughout school. While there are no specific school policies about PDA, students are expected to conduct themselves as responsible members of the school community. Walking to class, putting books away in lockers, or eating lunch in the cafeteria, students at LHS are more than likely to see couples hugging, even kissing. We talked to both students and staff to determine whether or not PDA is okay. Well, our first questions have to do with the definition of PDA and the rules in the handbook. And it talks about that PDA is a problem when it creates a distraction, and we're wondering what sort of things would be considered a distraction.
In this building you could probably talk to 100 people and get 100 different responses to that question. Some people are going to think hand-holding, some people are going to think kissing. It really just comes down to the individual judgment of the adults in the building.
The people make out in the halls. They have no respect. They have no respect for faculty members, other students who might be witnessing this. And so I tell them they might get mono.
So you do confront it?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I tell them they might get mono, and that, I hope it was worth it.
Do you think that enough is being done?
Sure. I think if people are constantly badgered to stop sucking face, then they'll stop.
Okay. Is PDA, the situation now, more intense or different than it was when you were in high school?
I went to high school in a very different situation than Lawrence High School. It was way worse. I always joke we're probably lucky there weren't children conceived in the hallways at Ruskin. I mean, it was obscene, the stuff that went on. When I see this, I'm like, okay, huh? It was an inner city high school, and it was a lot different and a lot more graphic. I don't know how else to describe it. So yeah, I appreciate being at Lawrence High.
Ramen noodles, Pizza Hut, and Chipotle are a main part of many college students' diets. You may not think it is so bad now, but at some point you may want something different, and maybe gaining those 10 pounds isn't part of your plan as a freshman. In the first installment of Life After School, Lauren teaches us how to make a quesadilla.
The first ingredient is a tortilla shell. You could fold it in half and only use one, but I kind of like to use two if I have them. The other thing is your cheese. You could use any kind for this. I prefer cheddar. And you got your chicken, diced chicken. So we're going to stick some cheese on here. I like cheese, so I'm going to put a lot on. Probably just dump that on there. Kind of spread it around. This will be your glue to keep the two tortilla shells together. So you got to spread it pretty evenly. And then you take your diced chicken and you just spread it pretty evenly throughout the thing, just everywhere. That looks pretty good. Oh yeah, and just to let you know, you're not limited to cheese and chicken. You could use steak, or if you're vegetarian, use green peppers, or you could even just put some salsa on there, tomatoes. That's always good. So then you just put this on top. There you go, just kind of smush it. And then we just pick it up, and you take it to your already preheated stovetop, and you just drop it in. And there you go. You just kind of let it sit for a while, and you use a spatula and you just kind of push it down. You just got to make sure the cheese is evenly melted, and once it gets to the point of where you kind of think it's good, you just take it like this and flip it right on over. So you just kind of let it sit on that side as well. You got to make sure your chicken is evenly cooked. You don't want any raw meat in there. Now, once you're done, we're going to go get a plate so we can put this on there. Alright, so we're just going to kind of take this out of there. Smells good. It looks evenly cooked. That's good. It's brown on top and round on bottom, and all the cheese is melted. Perfect.
The Rock, Paper, Scissors Club is one of LHS's newest and most popular clubs. To find out what it's all about, we talked with Tony T. and Weston A.
I'm just too good. Anyway, we're the LHS Rock, Paper, Scissors team, here to answer some questions that you might have about our fine establishment. What? Oh, and he is the Prime Minister.
By popular majority.
Popular majority. Alright, okay, so the question isn't what is Rock, Paper, Scissors Club, the question is what isn't Rock, Paper, Scissors Club. It's everything.
That's a good answer.
It's intense rock, paper, scissors action.
What's the strategy? I mean, it's just isn't it just
people
like,
just
no,
think they
no,
can
it's
walk
not.
in.
We know.
We know, so don't even,
Do we look like we don't know?
Yeah, look like we don't know. Okay, so anyway, second question, moving on.
What's the deal with the Free State LHS battle?
Oh, we've had quite a rivalry with them.
There is a long history of rivalry between the LHS and Free State schools, and Tony, we'll elaborate on that. I'm going to go wash my hands.
Okay, we had a tournament last year, I guess, and so it was unfortunate. But next Thursday, actually, that's the what day is that? Thursday, the 15th. We're playing Free State again, and we're gonna bring home the gold. It's a home game.
Home game.
Yeah, you should come. It's gonna be good.
Everybody
should come.
Okay. All right. Well, these are our T-shirts for this year. Last year we had just some white shirts.
This is kind of a large one, but your logo on that. Just got the
gambits. These are all the different gambits that are approved by the LHS Rock, Paper, Scissors team. Or try both of them. One might not work.
Perfect. Thanks for joining us this week. Until next time, from room 125, this is Lawrence High School News.